Oh, buckle up. Let me tell you what really happened at Kris Jenner's birthday party. Jeff Bezos, yes, that Jeff, one of the richest men alive, smiling politely, holding a drink, and minding his billionaire business. Then, according to whispers from those who were watching closely, Meghan Markle steps into the scene. Not quietly, not shyly. No, sources say she was turning toward him, giving him that look. The kind of look people say she once used on Prince Harry. You know, the look that made his heart jump out of his body and straight into her purse. Observers claim Bezos looked surprised, not scared, not confused, just stunned, like a man thinking, wait, why is this happening near me? Because right behind him, or so the story goes, was his wife, Lauren Sanchez. And Lauren is nobody's fool. She's the woman who flew helicopters, dated powerful men, and now stands beside one of the richest humans on earth. If Meghan was casting a line, Lauren was the one holding scissors. And that, darling, is where the night began. A party full of candles, cameras, and quiet gasps. But the real story was Meghan's eyes, Bezos' shock, and Lauren's very alert expression. According to insiders, it all began with that tiny moment. Meghan leaning in, eyelashes lowered, smiling just a little too warmly at Jeff Bezos. People who saw it said it wasn't casual. It wasn't friendly. It was deliberate. The kind of look that makes a man forget what he was talking about. The kind that says, yes, I see your billions, and yes, I am interested. Those nearby describe the atmosphere shifting.
This event is truly inspiring,
a flicker,
isn't it?
Absolutely.
a spark,
the work being recognized
a
here is
silent
groundbreaking.
message floating in the air. Some say it was playful, others say it was bold, but everyone who noticed it seemed to agree Meghan was absolutely giving him the eye. And that single moment lit the fuse for the whispers that followed. Whispers about ambition, opportunity, and a woman who always seems to know exactly where the power sits in any room. Now, here's where the story gets thicker like royal icing. Commentary surrounding Meghan claims she has always
According to
been
multiple
skilled at
outlets,
using
the
charm
Duchess
to
of
climb
Sussex
higher
is set
and
to return
higher
to
and
her
higher.
acting
The
career
same
somewhere
voices reminding everyone that she once dazzled Harry so completely that he practically
new
floated
movie called
behind
Close
her like a
Personal
balloon
Friends.
at a parade. So
Yeah,
when Meghan's
after
gaze
books,
allegedly
we
drifted
started
toward Jeff
selling
Bezos,
music.
people didn't shrug. They connected dots.
and
The
that's
richest
why
man in the room,
I
the
believe
richest man in the country, the
Vol-
kind of wealth that makes
And,
Netflix look like a clearance rack. Sources suggested Meghan wanted help becoming a billionaire herself. And suddenly the look didn't seem romantic. It seemed strategic. Hollywood can smell ambition like perfume. And that night, they said the scent was unmistakable. But here's the plot twist. Jeff Bezos is not alone in life and
thinking.
certainly not
Really?
alone
Tell
at a
me
party.
more.
Enter Lauren Sanchez, confident, sharp, stylish, and according to those close to the situation, fully aware. Insiders say Lauren was watching, not nervously, not angrily, just watching. The way a woman watches when she knows exactly what she has, exactly who she is, and exactly what someone else might be trying to do. Commentators claim she would never allow Meghan to get anywhere near her husband in a meaningful way. Others described Meghan as jealous. Jealous of Lauren's lifestyle, jealous of her security, jealous of the fact that Lauren already lives the life Meghan is rumored to want. And just like that, with one look, one motive, and one very present wife, the whispers became a story. And this is where our story gets juicy. According to well-placed industry talk, Meghan wasn't just being friendly, she was professionally wooing Jeff Bezos. Netflix executives noticed. Hollywood insiders whispered. People in studio hallways raised eyebrows so high they needed ice packs. The claim is that Meghan wasn't flirting for romance. She was flirting for opportunity. The kind of opportunity that comes with private jets, global influence, and enough money to buy 10 extra seasons of Suits, even if nobody watches them. Sources say the chatter got loud enough that Netflix itself started asking questions like, why is their supposed star cozying up to the Amazon king instead of honoring her streaming home? Why is she smiling at Bezos instead of pitching to Netflix? Why is she aligning herself with a studio she's not even signed to? To Hollywood observers, the meaning was obvious. Meghan wanted something big, something only Jeff Bezos could give. and allegedly, she hoped her charm could get her closer. Here's the glittering heart of the motive. Insiders say Jeff Bezos is one of the only people rich enough to bankroll Meghan and Harry's wild future projects, both on camera and off. And when Hollywood says off camera, you know that means mansions, foundations, private brands, and a lifestyle that costs more per day than most people earn per year. A Disney Studios source reportedly said it bluntly. Who can blame her? He has all the money in the world. Bezos represents power, stability, endless funding, and Meghan, she allegedly saw a door and decided to knock. Meanwhile, her talent agency, the biggest in Hollywood, insisted she's a brilliant strategist in full control of her career. But people in town quietly wondered why a woman supposedly holding all the cards suddenly needed to charm the richest man in the room. The answer hangs in the air like expensive perfume. Meghan wasn't networking. She was hunting for a lifeline. Insiders say Lauren knows exactly who Meghan is, exactly how Meghan operates, and exactly what Meghan wants. And it doesn't help that Lauren is close with Bethany Frankel, someone who allegedly has known Meghan since her first marriage and reportedly clocked her ambition long before Harry ever showed up with a royal title and unlimited confusion. So, while Meghan may have floated toward Bezos with a giggle and a glossy grin, sources say Lauren saw it instantly, like a shark detecting a drop of perfume in the ocean. And Lauren, she didn't blink. She didn't fluster. She didn't panic. She simply observed the way a lioness watches another animal wander too close to her territory. Because if Meghan thought wooing Bezos was a power move, she forgot one tiny detail. Lauren Sanchez already runs that kingdom and she isn't handing out castle keys. Here's where the glitter turns to frost. Because after the Kardashian party, Hollywood didn't swoon, it stepped. Sources say the reaction wasn't surprise, it was exhaustion. Executives, publicists, and event planners allegedly sighed the same way people do when someone brings potato salad to a potluck without labeling whether it contains eggs. Hollywood isn't enchanted by Meghan and Harry anymore. It's tired. The industry reportedly sees them as a pair who generate headlines. Yes, but never revenue. And in a town where success is measured in dollars, not drama, that is the kiss of death. One insider put it bluntly. They always make noise, but nothing turns into cash. Their documentary did well once, but one hit doesn't make a dynasty. Meghan's product launch is stalling. Harry's speech is forgettable. Their momentum fading like a spray tan in the rain. And yet, Hollywood hasn't cut them loose entirely. Why? Because the industry loves one thing more than money: a divorce cliffhanger. Some insiders claim the town is keeping them around like a storm shelter just in case the marriage implodes, the titles get stripped, or the royal family fires back. Because that would sell, that would stream, that would trend without effort. So while Meghan tries to climb, Hollywood stands still, watching, waiting, sipping expensive wine, and whispering how long until their next disaster. Now we step into the shadows, the alleyways of gossip, where the voices get quieter and the claims get softer, but the meaning gets sharper. Sources in Beverly Hills cocktail lounges say Meghan knows her influence is shrinking. Word from the private dining rooms suggests she feels the energy changing. Fewer invitations, fewer allies, fewer flattering angles. And some insiders speculate that Meghan may be looking for a bigger fish. Not romantically, but strategically. Someone with power, money, and enough clout to keep her on the list even as her shine dims. They whisper that Meghan fears becoming irrelevant, that she knows time is her enemy, that she understands Hollywood is a place where women are replaced faster than seasonal handbags, and that is why the Bezos angle matters, because he represents permanence, security, a future. Meanwhile, her projects stall, her influence slips, her spotlight flickers. So the theory circulates quietly, carefully, respectfully, that Meghan is making moves not for today, but for survival. Whether it's true or not, the whispers grow. Think about it. A billionaire, a woman determined to secure her legacy, and another woman already wearing the crown Meghan wants. Meghan moves toward Bezos, not with romance, but with ambition. Lauren watches, calm, poised, knowing, unbothered, but absolutely aware. Hollywood leans in, sensing tension, sensing opportunity. Harry trails behind, confused, fading, still believing he's the headline. The Kardashian incident becomes the spark. The embarrassment that forces Meghan to accelerate her climb. The photos, the finger snap, the alleged fit, all of it serves as the moment she realized she needed something more powerful than press releases and podcast dreams. And now three forces orbit each other. Meghan, strategic, slipping, determined. Lauren, territorial, socially armored, impossible to displace. Bezos, the king whose attention changes empires. Everyone wonders, will Meghan try again? Will Lauren shut the door harder? Will Bezos stay neutral or will the air shift? Will Hollywood push Meghan out or pull her closer for the drama? Will Harry anchor her or sink her? Because in this story, nothing has exploded yet, but everything is flammable. And darling, the next time Meghan and Lauren stand in the same room, the cameras won't be the only things watching.